Guys, welcome to the show. Before we start, we're just going to say to you guys, we really appreciate all the people liking and subscribing lately. We really appreciate it. It means the world to us. We're a small channel. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers before the Premier League starts. We've got 143. It's unlikely, but we could get there. So please, guys, when you watch this, just like, subscribe, and it's going to mean the world to us. Dan?
Come on. Yeah, like Dan said, like, comment, subscribe. It will mean the world to us. Right now, like he said, we're just building our channel. So we would appreciate if you could just subscribe. That's the main thing. Keep in contact. Watch the content. It will mean the world to us. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Welcome, 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 people. Gooners Therapy, and we're back.
Negative Dan.
Realist Dan. Realist Dan. Realist Gunner. They call me Negative Dan. When you're real, they call you Negative. And we have the great man himself on the left-hand side.
Dan Daguna, a.k.a. Positive Dan.
Deluded Dan.
Now, what are we saying, Dan? Is it time to be positive this season?
As positive as I can be. As positive as I can be, Dan. That's all I can say.
Well, let me ask you this. Let's start this off right, because of time of recording, Eze has just been linked now heavily with Tottenham now, and apparently he's open to the move. I'm guessing that's because Arsenal have gone quiet. There's no way.
I think it's
in no world he chooses Spurs.
No, but if you're Eze, you got to think about it like this. If you're going to Arsenal, you're thinking to yourself, am I even guaranteed a starting lineup over there? With Tottenham, you're going there to be one of the main men over there. You are starting. There's no doubt about that. So maybe that's playing in his head. But I think deep down, he would prefer to go Arsenal. But like you said,
listen,
gone quiet.
For me, there's no way in hell, there's not even a 1% of me that believes that he could be considering going to Tottenham over Arsenal. He's a top player. He's going to believe he can come in and bench Odegaard, or he can come in and bench Martinelli. You know, look.
Yeah, and I see a what's it called? An article from Ben Jacobs as well that Arteta was saying that we're basically going in for Eze as a number 10, or Arsenal saying we're going in for Eze as a number 10. So guess what? Martin, you're in trouble, my friend. Yeah, you are in trouble if that's what they're saying.
Listen, Martin Odegaard's not undroppable, not at all. Eze will be thinking, I can come in and take that place. The form that Martin Odegaard's been in, of course. But imagine that if you've got Eze, and then if Eze gets a knock, or his form dips a bit, and then you bring in a Martin Odegaard who's chomping at the bit because he's not been playing. This is what you want.
Yeah, this is what you want.
You look at Manchester City, right, when you never knew who was going to start for them, right? So Man City, I remember looking at Man City's team and they'd be like, oh, they've made 4 changes. And I'd look and be like, what changes have they made? Because it would be Grealish for Doku.
Yeah.
Like Mahrez for Sterling.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like for like, not much in it.
These are the problems that we need to have.
That's how they won the league.
These are the issues that we need to have, is who's starting. We don't know who's starting. You're right about that. But for me, I think, in my humble opinion, Eze comes in, he's a starter in my team.
He's a starter in my team as well.
I'm dropping Odegaard.
He's a starter in my team, whether it be on the left or whether it be in Odegaard's position. Either way, he would be starting in that team for me. Straight away, I think he adds goals. You know, he's just shown recently he's also a big game player.
Big game player. He breaks the lines as well. He's going to run at players, break the low block as well. So yeah, Eze, I'm really excited. I think this is. I'm thinking that this is going to happen. I don't want to get too carried away. I think this Tottenham talk.
Yeah, this Tottenham talk has come out saying that it's back. Initially, it was strong with Tottenham.
Yeah.
Then it went quiet, and obviously they were trying to get Gibbs White. Obviously, that embarrassingly fell apart for them.
And they're going to get embarrassed again.
Yeah, that's
fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
I'm hearing that the reason why we haven't gone in for him because we need to get rid of some players.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it goes back to, I don't want to get onto your favourite man. I know you're his lawyer and everything, but it comes back to Arteta. These players that you've bought, a lot of them have been dog shit. You understand? And now you're struggling to get rid of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players that are still here. Why haven't they been moved on yet? We're coming up to the start of the season. These guys are still here. What's going on?
Yeah, Fabio Vieira. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I saw he was linked with Stuttgart for 30 million. I thought, for one, Stuttgart even got 30 million. Yeah. And we ain't going to get 30 million
Let's take that now.
for Fabio Vieira. But if we did, I mean, wow, that would be amazing. But yeah, maybe that's the thing. But what if we can't get rid of these players? This is the thing, right? I'm not so sure. I think our business could be done.
Is that what you're feeling?
I feel like it could be. Listen, I feel like Arteta's come out again and said there's going to be more business, or he's hoping there's going to be more business.
Can't be done.
But whether that's him with a little push to the board, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think if the business is done for me, I don't feel like we get over the line. You bring me in an Eze as negative as you call me, Dan. I start to think to myself, maybe we might be able to do
Well,
this. Even with
yeah.
the man Arteta at the helm, with a Eze, with a Gyokeres, with a Zubimendi, we may be able to get over that line. But we have to wait and see what's going on. But Eze, Arsenal fan, ex-academy player, let's just make that happen.
Yeah, I think he can play multiple positions. You know, he's a star. He's Premier League proven. He's ready to go to that next level. You put him in a top team like Arsenal.
Yeah, but it's just...
he's going to thrive.
It's baffling to me that we've prioritised Madueke over Eze. You understand? That's who we should have prioritised, is Eze over Madueke. If you want to go and get that Madueke,
for sure,
done
exactly. If we would have went and got Eze and we had Eze now, and then links started coming out with Madueke, you'd be like, you know what? That might be a decent little bench player. Of course.
Do you get it?
100%.
Everyone will be happy.
But look, transfers happen in their own way. Maybe they knew it was going to be straightforward. Chelsea get it over and done with, and maybe they're playing a game here with Palace. But we're not sure in it. We're not in these meetings. But as long as he's an Arsenal player, because I think Eze is one of them players. He could come straight into the team. He could on his debut. He might
Easily.
he could not even train with the team. He could have no training sessions, come on as a sub and come on and get 2 goals. He's that sort of player.
Easily. And for me, even if Odegaard's starting, who do I prefer on the left-hand side? Martinelli, Madueke or Eze? It's a simple answer for me.
Of course.
It's a simple answer, even though he's not a winger.
But let's touch on Madueke, because I was at the game the other day and I think he surprised me a little bit. I thought he was decent in flashes. I thought he come on and was, for his 25 minutes, was better than Martinelli's 60 minutes, for sure.
To be honest with you, I have not written off Madueke. The only issue I had is that we prioritise him over other players and the money we spent for him, but he could turn out to be a good player.
He could be.
Yeah, and even when he come on for Martinelli the other day against Athletic, he offered a bit, and I felt like we had more balance as well.
That cross he put in when Gyokeres nearly scored that diving header, that was a brilliant cross.
Yeah, and he
was trying to beat a man and get the ball in straight away. And I think we're going to need that with Gyokeres now, where we've got a killer in there who's going to want these balls straight away. So,
yeah, because we were saying that Madueke is going to be a backup for Saka, but in my humble opinion,
he's going to be fighting for that left wing spot, 100%.
He's not fighting for it with Martinelli. He starts over Martinelli on that left wing. Sorry. He
It'll
starts
be interesting,
over.
but do you think he starts? I think Martinelli will start on Sunday at Old Trafford. And but
I believe
I think
you might be
Madueke
right
could
about
come
that,
on,
but Madueke could definitely come on. But going forward, I would rather Madueke over
he could
Martinelli.
easily take his spot, easily. I mean, look.
Easily head down
After 5
settings.
games, I remember Arteta even played Leno, I think, for the first 3 games when he had Ramsdale. And then he brought Ramsdale in. And even when we bought David Raya, he played Ramsdale for a couple of games, and then he brought Raya in. Probably once he's had a few training sessions and whatnot.
From what we've seen in pre-season, we're not going to see him. Well, Saka, we're not going to see him on the right wing, but Saka has come off, so he could have come on the right. We've just seen him on the left, so maybe this was his thinking all along.
I think with the right, again, you've got Wanyeri that can play there. And
Dalman.
you've also got Dalman now.
You shouted out and said that he's looking like the new Kaka.
Yeah, he is looking. Honestly, I'll say it again. Clip it up. Dalman is the new Kaka. The way the boy strides with the ball. Listen, he reminds me a little bit of Grealish of Grealish when he first came about, and he was fearless on that ball, and the Grealish that you should drive at players and run at players.
Level than the age of the boy. I can't believe it.
I mean, he's a special player. I think we'll see him We'll see him here and there this season, and I think that's the right thing to do, because the guy's in year 11, Dan. You know what I mean?
He's in year 11 doing GCSEs. It's crazy.
He's not 16 until I think it's December, and that's when he can start playing in the Champions League. So if we're through this group phase that it is now, then he might get some minutes in that, and I think he can come on in games, but. Thing is, if he comes on and scores 2 goals or scores a goal or has one of these great little cameos that he has, all the Arsenal fans are going to be pushing.
We're going to be screaming for him to start, especially if Odegaard's thinking out the
And
gaff.
then the fans like you will be saying, "Oh, Teta doesn't start him, and all that," when he's protecting these young boys like he's done.
No, with
Ranieri.
Dalman, because he's 15, bro. I'm not going to say nothing to Arteta about what he's doing. Do you understand? I'm going to say, protect him. I can understand why you're doing that. But if he's coming on and he's lighting it up and we've got players that are not stepping up to the plate, then guess what? Start Dalman. That's it.
Could he be... I think he's probably the best 15-year-old I've ever seen anyway.
100%.
Potentially. I mean, the best 16-year-olds, let's say, Wayne Rooney.
Jamal. Rio Ferdinand come out and said he's since Wayne Rooney, this is the next player that's got him so excited. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So It's looking good, man. It's looking good.
Hale end up producing some absolute stars right now because when
Absolute
is going to be a
stars, and
star.
hopefully our boys will be there soon. Zaid and Rain, they'll be there soon as well, innit?
Yeah, good stuff, man. Definitely.
Trust me.
Day, God willing.
Definitely.
But another thing I wanted to touch on was the starting lineup, right? So the last starting lineup for the game against Athletic, which I think is our strongest 11 now. It was obviously Raya in goal, Calafiori at left back, Timber at right back, Saliba, Gabriel. Yeah, let me finish. So, and then in the middle we had Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, and then obviously we had Martinelli, Saka, and Gyokeres. Now that's what I'm saying. So with you, because I think the only one there is obviously you could say Madueke or Martinelli, but because he's a new signing, we're going to go with Martinelli. I think we all know he's going to probably start unless we possibly sign Desi. But look, it's going to be Martinelli probably this Sunday. But the other position is left back. Now, I personally, I'll let you have your say now in a sec. You can tell me what you think. I personally would go Calafiori now because I feel like he's a man. I think we signed him when he was 22, so he might be 23 now, but he's Italian international. You know, I know there are some he has defensive frailties, but he is strong. He's a proper defender. I feel like he helps Martinelli in that he doesn't invert so much, where Skelly inverts, yes, and Martinelli kind of gets lost sometimes. And I just think for Old Trafford away, and listen, I love Skelly to bits, and I think he's going to be an absolute star. And we could potentially play 70 games this season, so there'll be loads of games for him to play. You can come on if it's a certain home game where we want to keep the ball a bit more, tactics, and I think that's why you have to have different tactics and adapt to every different game.
Definitely.
But coming in that game, Old Trafford, I will be starting Calafiori. But I think you've got a different opinion.
100%. I think Miles Lewis Scully has done enough to earn his permanent position as a left back at our club. Incredible performances. Real Madrid, Man City, and for me, Calafiori's just coming back from a long term out on injury as well. Do you understand? We can't go by watching him against Athletic Club, which isn't the greatest club, if we're being honest. I think Lewis Skelly has done enough to hold down his place as that left back, albeit that he's had a few games where he's looked a bit shaky.
More than a few, Dan.
He's had more than a few games looking shaky, but for me, when Calafiori came, he had a lot of shaky games as well. Going forward, very good. Defensively, there's still a lot of question marks there. So for me, personally, I'll be starting Lewis Skelly. He's made the mistakes, he's young, he's learning, but I think he's ready. He's ready to go in against Man United, and I'll definitely be starting Lewis Skelly. I'm not too sure about Calafiori, but in saying that, if Calafiori does start, I'm not going to be upset about that.
I just think we'll be a lot stronger defensively, and I think again.
You know why as well? Brentford against Arsenal, yeah, in Buemo, ate Calafiori up,
Good
pures,
point.
yeah,
Good
he
point.
ate him up, cut inside, jinky, yeah, and slapped it in the binzel. What was Calafiori doing?
Yeah, that was a good.
All over the shop.
I just think against Man United, I think if you keep a clean sheet against United, you're going to win the game because we're going to score up there. So whether we win 1-2, 3-0, if you keep a clean sheet, I think we're more likely to keep a clean sheet with Calafiori. But look, there's hardly anything between them. No doubt for me, Skelly's going to go on to become the better player and in the very near future. But for that particular game, I would start Calafiori. Now let us know in the comments, guys. By the way, listen, we forgot to say it again.
Yeah.
We always do this. Guys, please like and subscribe.
Comment, subscribe's the important one. We always forget to do it.
We're on 143 subscribers now. We're trying our best to get to 200 by the time the season starts. Doesn't look like we're going to get there, but who knows?
We're building.
This is going to probably come out, hopefully if our engineer here can get it out by tomorrow, Wednesday. If not, it'll be out on Thursday.
We're building, and we're also guys, as well, this is a big announcement day. This is a big announcement, Dan, yeah? We allow panel members also as well on the Football Terrace as well. Yeah, so if you want to go and check out us on the Football Terrace, Dan's on Straight Facts. I've been on Top 6 show. So now working closely with the Football Terrace, we've sort of partnered up them as well. So shout out Terry as well for giving us the opportunity. So that's what we're doing at the moment. So you're going to see
we need the likes and subscribe. So guys, please, if you could, it's going to make a massive difference. Just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'd really appreciate it. But back to Skelly and Calafiori, guys, let us know in the comments who you would start. Would you start Skelly or would you start Calafiori? Let us know, guys.
Yeah, definitely. So let's go on to the Man United versus Arsenal game now. We spoke about this, Dan, and you seem very, very confident that we're going over there and 3-point connecting. And I just want you to just elaborate on that and why you're feeling this way, Dan.
Listen, Dan, I'm absolutely buzzing. I cannot wait. It's been no football for 2 months. You know what I mean? I was going to get the train now. I think I'm going to drive up there. I'm going to do the drive up there. My pal's going to drive us back. That's the deal we've made.
Oh, nice.
Do you know what I mean? We'll have the tunes on. We'll be ready. Like, I can't wait. Just, I've missed it so much. But I'm very confident that we're going to go up there.
Get the beers in.
That's it, exactly. Get the beers in all day long. But yeah, I'm very confident. Even before the 3-0 win against Bilbao, which is obviously giving me more confidence.
So with with Man United signings and Arsenal signings, just explain to me why you're feeling so confident, my brother.
Well, listen, we've improved and they've improved. But
but
we've improved and we finished second last year and they finished 15th. So, you know, United are still a long way away. I think if they get Belieber, that's going to be probably their best signing, because I think once you've got that guy in midfield, like when we got a Declan Rice, before that we got a Partey, these midfielders, they're very important. Now Zubimendi is going to take us to that next level. We'll come on to him in a minute. But I think United...
Zuba-Maestro, that's what I'm calling him now.
Exactly, yes, Dan, Zuba-Maestro. But yeah, United, look, they've improved. Are they going to have threats going forward with Sesko? Obviously, he's not even played a game for them yet, whether he'll start or not, but they're going to have threats, no doubt, with him and Buemo Cunha. Of course they are. But I just think our defence is too strong for them. And I think we're just too strong. We're going to go up there. And we're just going to go up there and it's going to be a professional job and we're going to get the 2-0 win. You heard it here first.
That's what you believe.
We
went to Old Trafford last season, we drew. They knocked us out the FA Cup.
We drew with them at Old Trafford when the season was already practically done. We the only place we could finish was second or third. They could only finish 15th or 16th or whatever it was. They were concentrating on Europa League. It was a nothing game. It was a boring game. The year before, when it mattered and we were fighting for the title with 3 games to go and there was a point in it between us and City, we went up there and won. So
1-0 Trossard, I remember that.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got no doubt that we'll go up there and get the 3 points, clip it up, come back to me with it, and I'm not going to...
Now, for me personally, you might be right, Dan. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. Yeah?
No, well, you've already predicted a 1-1 draw, Dan, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm predicting a draw, but if a man says a draw, that means that he's just not sure what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, do you want to change? You can change your prediction now, Dan.
No, I'm not going
to
change
no
prediction.
Therapy.
Listen, I'm not changing
So your prediction now, this is why I call him negative Dan, guys. We're going up against Manchester United, who finished 15th. The geezer's telling me we've just signed Gyokeres.
The reason why I'm telling you this is because they've signed Cunha. I've been at the Emirates and seen Cunha slap one against us. I've seen Buemo slap one against us. I've seen Fernandez slap one against us. And now, you know what the wickedest thing is now? If Sesko starts, being that we was linked with him as well, Dan, yeah? You know how Arsenal goes. Old players come back and score against us. Wayne Rooney debut goals. It's always Arsenal. It seems to happen. So with Sesko as well, that even adds a bit more spice now.
Of course it does.
Yeah, do you understand?
Listen, Sky have sorted this right out. You know, Arsenal, Man United.
It's lined up. They lined it up perfectly.
All these fixtures, me and you've already spoke about it. These fixtures, they're done by purpose. There's no way.
Come on now.
Arsenal, Man United,
Gyokeres was meant to be going United. Sesko was meant to be going Arsenal.
It ain't pulled out the hat. There's no way I'm having that.
But all I'm saying with the result, I'm not going in there how confident you are, Dan, innit? At the end of the day, it's still Old Trafford. Even when we've had the worst Man United teams, it's still Old Trafford. They've got the new signings. We've got our new signings.
Listen, we've got a terrible record over there, but I mean, this team that we've had in the last 3 years.
Yeah, I'm not confident. I'm not confident, but I'm confident at the same time. That's why I've said a draw. Yeah, I don't think we'll lose. I don't think we'll win. I can't call it. That's the truth of it. Yeah, it's not being negative, it's being real.
Dan, you'll be pleasantly surprised because we're going to go up there and we'll do 2-0, could even be 3-0. Even if they get a goal, we'll get 2. We'll go up there and we'll get the 3 points. And do you know what? I got asked today for my hot take, right, on Straight Facts on the Football Terrace, as you mentioned. My hot take, I'll ask you yours after this because we'll do our hot takes on this, is that Arsenal could potentially go unbeaten and win the Premier League this season.
Oh, stop it, bro.
Listen to me.
This is why I called you deluded Dan. Listen, you need to stop this, my brother.
Listen.
You need to stop this.
I'm telling you now.
You need to stop this.
Listen, we've done it.
This is your hot take.
They would have said that. They would have said that before, right? When Arsenal, even in 2004, right? They would have said that. We hadn't won the league since 2002. I know this time is 20 years and then it was 2 years. I'm just
21.
saying. But look, listen, the reason being is that if we can get through them first 6 games where we play Liverpool away, we play City at home, We play United away. I think Newcastle's in there. So there's a real tough games, but we'll have some of the big ones out of the way. And I just feel the way Arteta plays, we're that little bit more pragmatic now. We've got Gyokeres scoring the goals. You know,
have we got? You can't just say we've got Gyokeres scoring the goal because you see him banging the head
we
against
know
Atletico.
that he's going to score the goals, Dan.
I'm not saying he's not going to score the goals, but I'm saying don't get carried away. He scored
Listen,
against
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
when you are defensively strong, which we are, do we have the best defence in the league? Yes or no?
Yeah, we do.
Exactly.
I can agree with you on
so
that.
So you've got the best defence in the league, right? So like you said, we had 14 draws last year. You know, we've got to turn them into wins, but we get to turn 7 of them into wins, cut out the losses. Listen, I'm telling you now,
just
there's
stop,
a chance.
Dan.
There's a chance.
You know, I've got no problem with you saying you believe you're going to win the league. You're talking this unbeaten talk. But stop talking madness.
Let me tell you, when
I'm not even worried about the Man Cities and Liverpools. We'll lose against another lower team. That's what we do.
You need to, in order to go unbeaten, you need to have the best defence. And we've got the best defence. So there's a chance we could go this whole season undefeated and win the Premier League. But listen, there's also a chance.
Madman.
No, listen, there's also
do you actually believe that, Dan?
Listen, there's also a chance we could actually do that and go unbeaten and lose and still not win the Premier League. Because we may draw too many and Liverpool may get 98 points and only have 1 loss and we may have...
The delusion in you
more
is
draws.
Crazy, Dan. You actually believe that, innit?
It's my hot take, right? Do I think it's going to happen? Probably no. Can it happen? Yes.
That's better.
Right?
Yeah.
Your hot take. What's your hot take for the season? Arsenal-related hot take.
My hot take for the season.
It could be a player. It could be, you know, it could be anything. So, yeah.
My hot take for the season is that Arsenal are going to do what they've been doing for the last 3 seasons and fall short.
That's not a hot take, Dan. That's just what you always say, mate. I want a hot take. I want something that you know what I mean?
All right,
a hot take could be if you think we're going to finish 4th. That could be a hot take now. That's what you want to say if you think something like that.
No, because I've been fucking brandished negative, Dan, so I'm going to try and say something positive. Yeah? My hot take is Zubimendi is going to be the Premier League midfielder of the season.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I agreed. I actually think that's probably is going to happen, to be honest. I don't think that even that's a hot take.
I'm throwing it out there.
He could be player of the season.
He could be player of the season.
That's the hot take, I think, yeah.
Well, my hot take of the season is that we're not going to finish 1st or 2nd. Is that a good one for you?
That's just, for me, yeah, all right. Look, I think a hot take would be...
Clip this up.
A hot take would be, you know, that we're going to finish 4th or something like that, which I have heard you say, right? So, yeah, I mean, look... Time will tell what happens this season, Dan.
Telling me about hot takes. You want something outlandish
and
out there. Stop telling me about hot takes.
That's what hot take is.
There's no hot takes with Mikel Arteta as our manager.
That's what it is. That's what a hot take is.
There's no hot takes as Mikel Arteta as our manager. My hot take is he's going to fall short again. There you go. Yeah?
You think he's going to fall short again, yeah? So you think we'll win nothing and finish, what, 3rd? Listen, we're going to save that to the end because we're going to do the whole top 6 and we're going to do the relegation.
100%.
The relegation.
Yeah, let's go on to the next.
Well.
Let's go on to the next subject, which is Benjamin Sesko. How do you think he is going to fare at Manchester United? Because I remember that we had that conversation before and you said that you would you feel like Benjamin Sesko suits Arsenal more and you would lean towards getting Sesko over Gyokeres, albeit you said that Gyokeres excites you more. Yeah? You was leaning towards Sesko.
Yeah, I mean, look... I'm going straight by YouTube videos, obviously, because I'm not going to sit here and say I watch Bundesliga games or I watch the Portuguese league. Obviously, I watched Gyokeres when he played against us and he was a handful. And I've seen him against Man City when he got the hat-trick. A couple of games here and there for Sweden. Sesko, not really seen much of him at all. Like I said, I watched both on YouTube. Now, the way we play, we've been crossing a lot more in last season and the season before than previous years. So, look, Sesko being 6'5", being also he's fast, but so is Gyokeres. I did feel from watching their videos that possibly he could suit our game more. That's the truth. I'm not gonna go against that at all. But obviously, yes, I was way more excited by Gyokeres simply for the goals
and the celebration maybe as well.
Yeah, the celebration, the goals, and because we need it now, right now.
Yeah.
Now look, Sesko, I think he's going to be one of the best strikers in the world. I think Man United have...
Where is this coming from, Dan?
Well, look, Dan,
from YouTube clips. You've got that from YouTube clips, and now you think he's going to be one of the best strikers in the world.
I could watch YouTube clips and I could say, oh, this is... Do you know what I mean? You can still...
I could show you YouTube clips of Nicholas Jackson. Yeah?
Not really though, man. Not really.
Yes.
You couldn't.
Yes,
you
I
couldn't.
can.
You couldn't.
I
Not
can.
like Sesko. Not scoring like some of the goals that Sesko scored.
All right.
But look, you're asking me how I feel. You know, there's a reason why a lot of top clubs want him, and he's going for so much money because he's very sought after. And I think he's going to do well at Manchester United. You know, I think he would have done much better at Arsenal. Don't get me wrong. I still think he's going to do well at United. And listen, he's an improvement for United, whatever happens. Because and it's even 85 million. It's not that much money in this day and age. He's 22 years old.
It wasn't. It was like 65
Was it?
million, no? Yeah, because they got him at a discounted rate.
85 million euros then. So
Yeah, shall I hear you be honest?
Million.
Should I sit here and be honest? When we had that conversation, I was saying to you, nah, Benjamin Sesko, I don't want nothing to do with him. He's not ready. He's a prospect. I'm a bit concerned if I'm being honest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm a bit concerned now that he's got Manchester United.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that I'm going to be sitting there and I'm going to be calling him Benja Fraud Trasco. That's what we're calling him. Benja Fraud No Show. Yeah? He's going to come to the Premier League. It's not the Bundesliga. And he's going to flop. Yeah? Hoyland 2.0. This is what we're looking at, Dan. Yeah? This is what we're hoping. You understand? We don't want Man United to do well. I hope everyone flops. But if I'm being 100% honest with you, I am a little bit concerned. Now I've gone back and I've looked at the highlights and my Man United my Man United friends been sending me clips of him now and the goals and everything.
Yeah. But listen, I was watching his videos more than Gyokeres.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll be honest. I was a bit scared to watch I didn't want to watch Gyokeres videos because it looked like they were going to get him more than us.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't want to watch this guy's videos, this guy with this amazing goal record. I remember last year when I saw him scoring the goals, the hat-trick, and I thought, imagine we had him. I thought it's just something Arsenal will never go and do. We don't. When do we go and get the best striker in Europe?
Yeah.
Like, apart from obviously the obvious ones in Haaland and Isaac. The best guy out there that we could get was Gyokeres, and we've gone and got him. So obviously, like I said, he excited me, but I didn't want to get too carried away with it. With Sesko, I thought, look, it looked like Arteta wanted him, young, prospect. Like you say, Arteta he likes yes men, all of that. And I kind of thought, yeah, it's kind of true. So I kind of wanted to get used to the idea of it, and I was leaning towards Sesko because that was what it was going to be, right?
Yeah.
So that's just how I was seeing it. Do I think he's going to do well for Manchester United? Yes. Do I think he's going to do anything on that first game of the season? No. I think Gabriel and Saliba will lock him up.
Yeah, that's even if he starts. That even if he starts on the first game of the season. But for me, what is telling here is that he's unproven. Yeah, 13 goals in the Bundesliga. Like I was saying to people, what does that translate into the Premier League? And many a player have gone to Man United with all the hype and flopped.
I think
there's something dark going on over that theatre of nightmares. There's something dark going on over there. Rats running all over the place.
Different. Yeah. Rats, rain dropping out everywhere.
Do you understand? They're sacking all the staff. There's something dark going on. Yeah, 100%. And I hope that cloud falls over Sesko's head.
And do you know what? Every year, I always think, you know what, they might come back a little bit this year when you see some of their signings. Not so much in recent years, but I remember when they signed Ronaldo, Varane, and who is it? Ronaldo, Varane, who was the
Di Maria?
No, Sancho. Right? They signed Ronaldo, brought him back, got him from Juve. Sancho for 80 million, who was killing it at Dortmund, and Varane for like 40 million or something, or 50 million.
Killing it at Dortmund, German league.
Yeah,
Sancho,
I know. Anyway,
come
look,
there,
so they signed them 3 players, and I thought, wow, they're going to end up, they just finished second as well. And then what happened? They finished 6th, after that, or something like that. United fans, I think it was 6th, right? And obviously, I think it was Solskjaer ended up losing his job. Anyway, look, like I say, Man United, they've got a lot of work to do. We're going to go over there. It's going to be a professional win. You know, after they've had a few losses, maybe it'd be better to play them. But look, it might even be better just on.
Yeah,
on
the only thing that I would say, like I said, that's why I've said draw, innit? I'm not sitting there saying we're going to go and get smoked by Man United. The only thing that I'm remaining positive about is their defense is meaty, bro.
Yeah,
their defense is meaty, and if they've still got Onana in between the sticks, I'm going to be going in there. He will be in between the sticks.
No, he won't. He's injured. It's going to be the other guy who's even worse. He's meant to be even worse.
What is it, Ben Yedder or something like that?
Dave was telling me he's even worse. He said, you know how much he hates Onana, so he must be very bad.
There we go up there,
and look at us on corners. Yeah. Come on, man. We're going to be bullying them.
A Euro, a Luke Shaw, fat Luke Shaw.
I guarantee you this season we bully teams more than ever because we're even more experienced now. We've got so many big players. Don't forget, everyone's getting it twisted. Like, let's go. I don't even go off last season. I go off the season before. Let me ask you this.
Go on.
The season before last, I'm talking 2023-24. We finished on 89 points.
Yep.
We had Kai Havertz up top for the second half of the season, right? He started in the middle at the start of the season when we first signed him. We just signed Declan Rice. We just signed Kai Havertz. We signed Timber, but he got injured. before the season started, but good signings, right? There was a buzz around the club. And then the next season, we only signed Calafiori.
Mm-hmm.
Did we really need him? You know, it's up for debate. Marino, he's definitely
Very
not,
defensive.
He's not a midfielder. And Rea, they confirmed they made Rea permanent and Sterling on loan. Now, we weren't excited about that. And we were like, we still thought we could win the league because we would just finish on 89 points. So they were just like the extra little squad players. Then the season later, just gone, we fell apart, right? We still managed to finish second. We still managed to finish second. But what I'm saying to you is, look, people might say excuses, right? But we had 27 injuries. Now, like Arteta said, find me another season, another team.
Stop this.
No, just let me finish. Let me land.
I'll let you.
Right?
Let you land. Go on. Go
so
ahead.
there's no team. Let me. Tottenham had the next most injuries, and they went from 5th to 17th. So they've dropped 12 places due to their injuries.
And won a Europa League.
All right.
And won a Europa League.
Anyone could have won that Europa League.
No, they couldn't have.
Yes, they could have.
No, they couldn't have.
They could have.
Yeah, they couldn't
They
have.
played Bodo Glimt in the semis, Dan. Come on.
All right, just
Anyway,
all right.
we're talking about the Premier League, the
won
league
a Europa
position where they
League.
finished, yeah? So they've gone down 12 places. We've still finished second. So it was kind of a miracle for Arteta to even get us finishing second. Yes, it was.
A miracle.
With the injuries that we
the
had.
amount of points that we finished
with
on,
the
Dan.
injuries that we had.
We
right?
went backwards.
So what I'm saying to you now is we've still got that same team, bar Thomas Partey, that finished on 89 points. And now we've added Calafiori, right? Marino, yeah, forget Sterling. Right, David Raya was already there. So Calafiori and Marino from the last window.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've got Gyokeres, Zubimendi, big upgrade on Partey. We can discuss that next if you want, right? Norgard, right? Upgrade on Jorginho now, right?
No, he's not an upgrade on Jorginho.
Well, because of the age thing, I think he is, yeah?
Maybe moving about the pitch, but in terms of his passing ability and making us tick.
Kepa's an upgrade on Neto or Leno for me.
That's fine.
Or Ramsdale. And
That's
then
fine.
And then who else have we signed? Mosquera looks like a good centre-back.
He's looking
You know,
decent.
he's better than like
from what we've seen in pre-season, but we
he's
can't say
looking
too
decent.
much until you.
So what I'm saying is,
until you
like,
go away to a strong team.
We have improved our squad from the season we finished on 89 points. Last season, I'm not even really including that because of the severe amount of injuries.
You're saying that we've improved on the season that we finished 89 points, but after the season that we finished on 89 points, Arteta has got more and more negative with his football, Dan.
Well,
You've also agreed on that as well.
Yes, this is the thing where I believe
so we're not the same team.
Listen, now
he's pushed the brakes on.
Listen,
do you understand?
When we played the football this season before, the great, more fluid football than ever, right? Still didn't score as many goals or get as many wins.
He's got more and more negative.
Just saying, right? We were too open at the back. So it's all good, well and good. I'm saying it's all well and good in playing amazing football, but being wide open at the back, and then you go like what Arsene Wenger's later years.
He wasn't wide open.
That season
Dan,
we
wasn't wide open.
Dan, during the title race that year, the first time we was in it,
can we agree that
2-0 down to Bournemouth?
Can we agree that Arteta has got more and more negative since that season that you're talking about? We scored all those goals for the last 2 seasons. We've progressively got more negative and pragmatic. Yeah, more defensive.
Depends how, but yeah, I think people look at it the wrong way because I think all he's done is improved our defence. So because we're then more defensively stronger, because what people forget about, everyone goes back to 2022-23, yeah, that season, right? Everyone goes back to that.
He's got more negative, Dan. Why can't you just say that?
Everyone goes back to that season,
yeah,
right?
You're pushing it. This is why it's called positive, Dan.
Everyone goes
he
back,
pushes everything positive. He's got negative.
Dan, let me land, because we're shouting over each other. Look, 2022, 2023, yeah? As Arsenal fans now watching this, you'll all remember that season, right? The Saliba season, when Saliba first come, he was at the club, but he's first started playing, right? Come back from his loan. Gabriel Jesus, the streets will never forget pre-World Cup, Gabriel Jesus. And we was playing, yes, the best football that I've probably ever seen under Arteta.
Streets will never
But the season later, when we finished on 89 points, 5 more points than 84 points, right? Let's not forget, after that Dubai trip, we were smoking teams. 6-0, West Ham, 4-0 up in 20 minutes. I think Sheffield was 7-0 after like fucking 40 minutes or something. Who else was we beating?
No, we get
Burnley,
that, Dan.
6-0.
We're not denying
Chelsea,
that, Dan.
5-0. We've scored the most goals we've ever scored in history.
I'm saying, and after that,
all
I'm saying to you is after that, the 2 seasons after that.
Not the 2 seasons, 1 season after that.
So the next season, did we score the same amount of goals?
That's the season just gone, Dan. I'm talking about the season we got 89 points and we got...
That was 23-24,
No, it wasn't. It was 24-25.
So last season before last, that's when we got that, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you positive
23,
about that?
24, yeah. 22, 23, yeah. 24. Listen, we've been in 2.5 title races. Last year was half. The year before was 89 points with Havertz. When we bought Declan Rice and Havertz, we got to 89 points.
So that was our best season, is what you're saying?
It was the most goals we've ever scored as an Arsenal team in our history. More than the Invincibles. More than Thierry Henry and Pires and Bergkamp. We scored more goals. Arteta's Arsenal.
23, 24. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right?
I'm
Of
looking
course
at
I'm
it
right,
now.
Dan.
Yeah.
Most wins ever.
You're not always right, Dan.
That's
but
the
yeah,
most
all
wins
right.
we've ever had. It's the most goals we've ever scored. And it's only
we came up short.
only the Invincibles got one more
But you're
point.
talking about the
than that.
Invincibles. The Invincibles won the trophy.
I know they did.
Yeah, so it's irrelevant what you're talking about,
But
Dan.
if they was up against that Man City team, they would have lost it by a point.
But they wouldn't have, though, Dan. They wouldn't have.
Well, I'm just
We
saying.
can't talk about that.
Yeah,
We won
look.
nothing. You can say, it's the most amount of goals we scored.
I'm
most amount
just
of goals
saying this
you
whole
can keep
thing
saying
about
that.
negative. Don't get taken in by the fucking.
Dan, we won nothing.
I'm just saying by the media because we scored a few goals from set pieces. Oh, Stoke FC. Now we're not nothing like Stoke. We have 70% of the ball every game. Yes, at times last year because of injuries, because Saka was out, because Odegaard, our main creator, was out, because Gabriel was out, because
89.
Havertz was out. We didn't have strikers. Yes, we had to play a bit different. Yes, the ball it was a bit slower.
15
of course.
points. Last season, 15 points worse off than this best season that you're talking about. So what I'm trying to say to you now is
13 points, isn't it?
No, it's 15.
Was
I've
it
just
74
checked
we
it.
finished on?
We finished on 74. We finished on 74.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
Four.
let me land on this one. All I'm saying to you is, due to Arteta being scarred, yeah, and us losing the title, like you said, on 89 points, he has got more pragmatic and he has got more negative. Very, very defensive.
But Dan, it's only been a season since
Listen, I'm
that
just
season.
saying, it's been sideways, backwards. Yeah? The first time that he signed a striker since Jesus, since he's been there, this is the second striker that he signed. He's very defensive and he's very negative, Dan. Yeah?
It's a bit like you then.
Whatever you want to say.
You
wanna-
just said he's
you
negative,
you want to call it negative. I want to call it real. Yeah? And
Guys,
like I said to you,
in the comments, Arteta in or Arteta out. Let us know in the comments. We
and
need
all
some
I'm saying
comments,
to you,
guys.
all I'm saying to you is this, guys. Like I've said to you, he's done a great job, Arteta. Clip this up. He's done a great job. Yeah, he's got us to a level where we're competing. He's steadied the ship defensively. Great defensive close, but unfortunately, this is not the man that is going to get us over the line, people. Do you understand? He's built the house. Yeah, he's put all the bricks up. He can't get the roof on. This season coming, he's putting the tiles down. He's putting the flooring down. He's not going to get the roof on. Do you understand? This is for someone else, people. Yeah, it's not going to be Mikel Arteta. Great coach, great manager, done a good job, made me fall back in love with the club. Everyone says that he's made me fall back in love with Arsenal from where he was. Cool story, bro. But now it's time to win. Now it's time to go to the next level. And unfortunately, I do not believe this season that we will be getting over the line. We'll talk about that after, but this is the truth of the matter, Dan. Yeah? This is the truth of the matter. With Gyokeres, with Zubimendi, with all these other signings that we're going to get, we may come close, we may not come close, but I do not feel that we are going to get over the line.
Well, I'm going to tell you now. We're going to get through these tough
First
games.
6 games.
We'll be unbeaten in them top 6 games.
First 6 games unbeaten.
Win 4, draw 2, something like that, and then we're just going to start slapping teams. That's what's going to happen this season. You mark my words.
I hope so. We'll come on to that as well because I want to ask you a question. With the signings of Gyokeres and Zubimendi, are they the missing piece to take your guy, Mikel Arteta, over the line?
Me and you spoke about this before, yeah, with Thomas Partey. And
Yeah.
you're saying you're not sure. You know, if you think Partey's better than you, saying Partey's better than
You know what?
Zubimendi, right?
I see Zubimendi.
Yeah,
I see Zubimendi against Athletic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, Athletic got slapped up over 2 legs. I've researched it. 7 goals by Man United.
Yeah.
He looked tremendous against what's it called, Athletic. Breaking up
He
the
also
play.
finished in the top 4, right?
Yeah.
In Spain,
Yeah, but breaking up the play, tenacious, keeping the ball moving, assist to Gyokeres. He looked excellent. I'm now calling him Zuba Maestro. Do you understand? Yeah, as I said, I don't know what he's going to do in the season, but from what I saw in that
he
game,
could get eaten up in the Premier League.
yeah, he could get eaten. He could though. That's the truth of it. Yeah, but from what I saw in that game, I don't want to be the guy to say I've seen him against Athletic and now I'm gassing him up. He's going to be
But
the
you
truth. I don't know if he's going to be the truth. I want to see him for the first 10 games of the season and see what's on. But from what I've seen, Dan, you may be right.
Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
That assist that he got, all you Arsenal fans that are watching, you've all seen it, right? That assist that he got for Gyokeres, yeah? who doesn't even score headers, apparently, guys. Anyway, that assist he got, could Thomas Partey do that?
What?
Could he?
Of course he could do that.
He could put in a ball like that.
He could put in a ball. Of course he could put in a ball like that.
I've never seen Thomas Partey.
Oh, stop it. Go to the what's it called again?
I've never seen Thomas Partey ever in my life.
You know what?
Whipping a ball like that. First time
You know
with
what we
curve,
have seen?
Never.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about Thomas Partey too much because we don't know if he's innocent or guilty. So we're not.
He's at Villarreal now,
yeah.
bruv. It's all
He's
good.
at Villarreal now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't whipped on the ball like that, but I've seen him whip it in the goal like that. Yeah. Against Tottenham as well.
Yeah.
Yeah? So just stop it, Dan.
Yeah, that's
stop
all.
dissing
Listen,
up Thomas Partey because Zubimendi says, stop dissing him, bro.
Listen, any player, I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying he can't do that.
Why can't
any
he
player
do that?
can score a shot every now and then.
There's
and
a
get 2
thousand
goals
players
a
that can
season.
whip in a ball like
Not
Zubimendi did right there.
Not Thomas Partey.
Not Thomas
He's not
Partey.
whipping in a ball like
Oh,
that. No
stop
chance.
It, Dan.
He's not got
it wasn't that great,
It
Dan.
was-
It wasn't that great.
it
It was
was-
Gyokeres on the right. It wasn't that
No,
great,
it was
Dan.
great.
It was a brilliant ball,
great.
but I've seen
It was
100
a brilliant
players.
ball. I've never seen Thomas Partey do that for Arsenal.
Stop it.
Never.
Stop it.
I've never
After
ever
this,
seen
I'm
Thomas
gonna
Partey.
go home and I'm gonna find an
Go
assist
on.
from Thomas
You
Partey.
won't.
Just like that.
You'll
I'm gonna
never
send
see it
to
where
you.
he calls it in, whips it in like that. So first time you can. It was
wasn't that
perfect.
technical.
It was perfect.
It was
Dan.
a great ball, but
Listen,
I'm saying there's 100
there's
players
no
that's
way.
whipped in a ball like that.
No.
There is, Dan.
No. Jorginho
Declan
maybe
Rice,
possibly.
Jorginho, there's
not
100
Partey.
players that's whipped in
Partey
a-
don't do passes like that. He don't.
You know
he
what?
He does not. He
It's a
does not do
sensitive
passes like
subject,
that.
so I'm not gonna. We can't
We
delve
can
too
talk
much.
about. We don't have to mention that. We can talk about Partey. Listen, he was good. He's not good
Top
enough.
draw.
Not good enough.
Dan,
Zubimendi's
Dan,
better.
Dan,
He's
Dan,
the next
Dan.
level to him.
All right,
He is.
He may
You'll
be
see
better.
it.
He may be better, and I hope he is going to be better. But at the moment, we
Partey
can't say that because
Partey on his day was a 9 out of 10, but that was very rare, man. You know what I mean? So he was
No,
just good,
100%.
but he's not good enough for me. You know what I mean? He just
we
wasn't.
can't diss up Partey. Partey's had some tremendous games for Arsenal
He
Football
has.
Club.
He's
man.
also had some awful games though. Loses the ball a lot. You know.
No, you're right. You're right. My mum hates him.
See,
She was so
Honestly,
happy when he left.
Yeah, all over. And your mum knows me. You know what I mean? all over the gaff sometimes, that geezer, man. Honestly, bruv, defensively.
No.
For crosses and things like that in the box, he's all like, I don't even know whether he's coming or going in that.
Nah, I understand
Trust
that,
me,
but let's
man.
just Zubimendi, like we said, we've renamed him now. Zubimaestro.
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 You get me?
Yeah? Remember where you heard it first.
Guys, don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I don't know how long we've been filming for, but however long it is now, please, guys, like I said, it's going to mean the world to us. Get us to 200. Only you guys can do it. You can do it for us.
All of that good stuff.
Get us to 200, man.
All of that good stuff. What I want to ask you about, Dan, is I've spoke to you about this before. We're talking about the title race and you're saying that Arsenal are going to win the Premier League, possibly go unbeaten. We know Liverpool's there. We know that Man City are going to be there or thereabouts. Are we sleeping? I'm not sleeping, but are you sleeping on Chelsea FC, Club World Champions?
Clip it up now. Chelsea, they are overrated. They will not be in the title race. All you Chelsea fans now, pipe down, yeah? Because you ain't going to be in the title race. The title race is going to be who it's been for the last 3 years, right? Okay, last year, City had a one-off awful season. And Arsenal obviously had our injuries, so we was in the race for, say, half a season. 2 seasons before that, it was Liverpool, Arsenal, City for one of them, and it was Arsenal, City for the season before that. And before that, it's always been Liverpool, City. Where these Chelsea fans, deluded Chelsea fans, are getting some sort of idea. Let me finish. That they're going to be in a title race.
I'm going to land.
Because they won a Club World Cup, which was essentially a new format.
And a Conference Cup.
A Conference Cup you cannot boast about because no one wants to be in that. And if our reserves were in that, Max Dowman and that would have tore that up and got player of the tournament. So don't tell me about that either.
Arteta would have
All well and
choked that
good. It goes down
Cup.
in history. Well done. You've won your little Tin Pot Cup. Club World Cup obviously is a bit better in that. Right, you may have gained some experience from that, but you ain't got the experience.
Beating the Champions League.
They haven't even been involved in
the
the title
final
race. No team just comes out of nowhere and wins the league.
Cole Palmer balling out of control. Dink, dink.
Listen, Cole Palmer's a generational talent. He's
Yeah,
probably
that's it.
he's
So
top
let
3
me
players
land
in
on
the league.
Chelsea. Let me
But
land on Chelsea.
I'm telling you now, there's no way they won't be in the title race.
All right. At some point last season, yeah, the pundits and everyone was gassing up Chelsea and saying, right, they're in the title race. Maresca was playing it down, rightfully so. Chelsea Football Club finished 5 points behind Arsenal last season, yeah? They have improved and strengthened this season, yeah? That's what's happened. João Pedro, yeah? Looking very good out there. Moise Caicedo looking at one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. We cannot deny that. You just said it. Cole Palmer, generational talent, yeah? We cannot write Chelsea off this season.
You can, I'm
yeah?
writing them off.
As an Arsenal fan, I hate Chelsea. But I'm not an idiot. I am not deluded. We cannot write Chelsea off this season. They are club world champions as well. As much as that competition wasn't that great, they slapped PSG in the final on the world stage when everyone was watching. Yeah, Cole Palmer balling out of control. It was a big thing, Dan. Yeah, because if Arsenal would have won the Club World Cup, I'll be gassing myself up right now.
Yeah, of course.
You would be gassing as well, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh my gosh. You'll be out of control right now. Let's be honest.
But listen, look,
Let's
Chelsea,
be honest.
Listen, it's going to be Arsenal, City and Liverpool. Chelsea, look, they might be there.
Don't write
They might be there to
Chelsea
game
off.
week 25, there or thereabouts, but they ain't got the
Don't
experience.
write Chelsea off.
You know how many players they've got over 27 years old?
That's experience.
One or two players. Yeah, but bro, listen,
Dan,
I'm telling you now.
Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, who's also coming to his own as well.
Yeah, good players.
Cole Palmer.
Listen, they'll do.
Yeah,
they'll
then
do
they've
well.
got
They'll
Neto
do well
on the
to get
right.
top four.
Neto on the right, doing stuff. Then you've got Yao Pedro up top. Who plays on the left wing for Chelsea? They've got that new guy, Gittins. He's been looking good in pre-season.
Mate, how many players or
Yes or no?
How many? Here's a question for you. How many Chelsea players, Mr. Negative Dan, get into Arsenal's team?
Cole Palmer gets in
Of course he does.
over Odegaard.
Gets in over anyone really.
Who else
Let's have
gets
it right.
into our team?
Apart from Saka,
Arguably, Caicedo might get in.
he would get in.
He would get in.
He would get in right now. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to see how Zubimendi comes. But right now, you know what? He probably would because you'd have Caicedo, Rice, and Zubimendi.
Caicedo,
You know what I mean?
Neto don't get in over Saka. Definitely not. Who else have they got?
So maybe Caicedo, right?
Reece James.
Probably Caicedo, but I don't know.
Reece
innit?
James over Timber.
Zubimendi could be better than Caicedo, but we need to see him in the Premier League, right?
Yeah, so I can confidently say 2 players will definitely get in. I can't say no other players. I can't say no one in the back line because Reece James, he's injured.
Exactly.
On his day, he's great, but
There's none of the
I
players,
don't put him
look.
in front of Timber.
Honestly, the only guy that's getting in the team for me,
Cucurella.
no way.
What?
There's no way he gets in.
It's
No way.
arguable. He had a good season last season.
He's a decent little player, but
He's a decent.
I'm not taking him over Calafiori or Skelly. No way.
Yeah.
But
well,
I get you. It's arguable. It's arguable.
Yeah, it's arguable. So Caicedo
So, you know,
and
A Chelsea fan might.
and Cole Palmer.
A Chelsea fan might go for them three, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's no one else. That's
Goalkeeper
even
definitely does.
arguable.
Sanchez. Jesus Christ.
Awful. Yeah, Reece James always injured. Gustavo, he's decent, but nah, Colwill overrated.
Mm.
Like Jackson, you know what I mean? Delap.
João
come
Pedro.
on,
Do
mate.
you put João Pedro
Look,
in
mate,
over Havertz?
Havertz
That's
ain't
arguable.
gonna
We
start,
can't say
though.
nothing.
Havertz ain't going to start, but
Yeah,
that's
you
a
can't-
close
well,
one,
yeah,
innit?
we've got ways.
I'm taking Havertz. So let's move on to Havertz. Your favourite player, Kai Havertz.
Pumped up.
Right?
Pumped up
Listen,
Havertz.
Listen, Dan, right? Let me
Pumped
touch
up.
on my Havertz. Kai Havertz.
Pause.
Me and you go gym, right? So you know, obviously there was a time when you were probably slim or whatever. I don't know how you were before you got
I was
quite
fat,
big.
then I was slim.
Fat,
and then,
slim,
no, I was
whatever,
never
innit?
fat, actually. That's a lie. But a bit chubby, then
I
went slim.
was like a stick, right?
Yeah.
Kind of how Havertz was. And
Yeah.
you know, that feeling you first get when you
Now, to
start,
be honest,
when you
I was a
start
stick.
feeling strong.
Cesc Fabregas used to be hencher than me. I met him
you
at
go.
Nando's one day.
There you
yeah,
go.
and he was bigger than me. I was like, wow, I'm actually skinny, bro.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. So we know how big you get, how you feel when you start putting on that size. Now listen, he's on 280 grand a week playing for one of the best clubs in the world. He should be full of confidence anyway. But if you're just weak, I remember playing football when I was young.
But you know what? Kai Havertz is, I would never say that he's been weak before he bulked up. He was never that weak.
Yeah, but he was a bit. I used to call him Bambi certain games, Dan.
Certain games, but he gets himself
as
about.
much as I defend him to you, when I'm
Yeah.
sitting at home, I'll be tearing what hair I've got left. I'll be tearing it out.
Yeah,
Because he'd be fucking. He'd be falling over sometimes, and you know how he is a bit like clumsy in that. When you got that strength, bro, you're no longer clumsy.
Yeah.
And that goal that he scored against Bilbao, that third one, shrugged him off, get off, and banged it in. Listen,
me and you have had a lot of arguments
Exactly.
about Havertz. A lot of arguments have it, but see when
the
I see that
options
goal.
we've got, exactly the options
See when
we've
I see
got
that
now.
goal.
Come on.
Yeah. You know what? I'm an honest man. As much as I say Arteta out
Hmm.
and I've slated Havertz, there's always a chance for you to redeem yourself in my books.
course.
There's always a chance to redeem yourself.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Same with Arteta. If I'm seeing him through the season, you're making the right decisions, you're making the right subs, and it's the players that's let you down. I'm not going to get onto you, Arteta. Havertz, if you can prove to me that you are good enough after this goal you've scored against Athletic, and you can prove to me that you're that guy, because there's players that have been poor and they've turned out to be world class. Let's hope that this is Havertz. I don't rate him. I don't think he's good enough.
He could do a Lloyd Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, Lloyd Christmases, when he goes and gets the motorbike and he brings it back and he goes, you totally redeemed yourself. Yeah. If you don't know, bro, go on.
Dumb and
watch it.
Dumber.
That's it, bro. Go on, watch it. He
You
comes back on that
totally
little
redeemed
bit.
yourself. They got there in the end, though, innit? All iced up.
Bro, that's
Dumb and Dumber. If you watch Dumb and Dumber, who are you?
the best film ever, right? You totally redeem yourself. That's what you're going to be saying to her. That's going to be the new thing. Every time Havertz scores, you totally redeemed yourself. And they go for the high five and miss, innit? Yeah. So that's what
Stop it, Dan.
I know.
What a film. What a film, Dumb and Dumber.
Bruv, you know what? My missus don't like it. I'm like, how can you not like this?
Classic, bro. I grew up on that, bro.
Same, bro.
I
I'm
grew up
same,
on
man.
that.
It's brother, I've got tears in my eyes now just thinking about it, man. But yeah, Kai Havertz is going to be the new Lloyd Christmas and totally redeem himself because. Listen, Kai Havertz, right, he gives us that depth. Now, Dave was talking about on it before that Arsenal need that second striker. They need like a Chicharito, like when United had.
He said we need
They
two
need a
second
Solskjaer.
strikers.
Yeah, now listen.
Well, Jesus, let's hopefully he comes back.
But this is the thing.
Sell him. But,
look,
yeah, hopefully he comes
even
back.
with Jesus, right, if because he's going to come back and whether he plays 3 games and gets injured again, it's not going to matter so much this time. But can you imagine it? He's meant to be back Christmas. So come Christmas when we're going into them games, them crunch games. So
And
listen, so we've got Burnley away on Boxing Day. And then on New Year's Day, we've got West Ham at home. And then 2 days later, we've got Liverpool away. Or let's just say, for example, I know we got them earlier in the season.
And then you've got a Jesus sitting there.
But then you've got a Jesus fresh
That
on
could
the
come
bench.
on anywhere,
We've got
right
a Carabao
wing, left
Cup,
wing,
we've
wherever
got
you wanna
a
put him.
Carabao Cup semi-final sandwiched in between it. You know when you've got 5 games in like 9 days?
Yeah.
Bro, and you've got a Jesus, a Havertz and a Gyokeres.
What?
Suddenly you've gone from Marino, last season was our only fit striker.
And we've got a Marino on top
And
of
we've
that.
got a Marino. Bro, last season, this is what people don't realise. Where I know I always say it, but because I go to the games and I live and breathe it and I'm there, yeah, and obviously even people that are watching it, us Arsenal fans, everyone knows their own team more than other teams, right? Everyone watches their own team way more than any other team. So other fans might get a bit confused. But I remember going to the Emirates last season and seeing us throw Gabriel and Saliba up top because Marino was tired or whatever, and we had no one to put up top. We had no one. Marino was fucked or whatever, yeah, because he'd been playing too long, or he hooked him off, or he was still on, but we had no focal point, and all he could do, he was literally Fran Saliba. We're chasing the game, Bournemouth, I remember it, losing to Bournemouth 2-1, and he's Fran Saliba and Gabriel up top. That's how desperate we were. And we didn't sign anyone in January, and I'm going, how can we be a Premier League team? Supposedly going for the Premier League, which we were only like 6 points off Liverpool, and we were going for the Champions League. We had Real Madrid in the quarters. We beat Real Madrid with Marino up top.
Yeah.
And no other striker. So if he got injured or if he weren't playing well, we had no other option. Whereas now, suddenly, at the start of the season, we're going to have Gyokeres. And if it ain't Gyokeres, we're going to have Havertz.
And if it's not Havertz, we're going to have Marino.
Exactly. And then come January or December, he might even be back before then. It could even Arsenal players, they tend to come back quicker.
Yeah.
So I think they say it later and then they surprise us.
Yeah.
So Jesus could be back by November.
Yeah.
So he's another player that we're all just forgetting about. And don't get me wrong, he's on big wages. If you could get rid of him.
That's if he's not so, that's what I'm saying. That's if
I
he's
think
not sold.
Arteta just thinks he's too much of a good player.
And this is why I'm
as much
saying
as
that.
we run him down, he is a top player, Jesus.
And that's why I'm saying now, Dan, as much as you're saying all this season, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there is nowhere for Mikel Arteta to hide. Yeah? There is nowhere. I think Elmo's got it still. There is nowhere for Mikel Arteta to hide.
Elmo.
He's got the players. He's got the depth. Yeah? There's no more excuses. And you know what the main thing is? He's got the gunman.
Yeah.
He's got the gunman. He's got the striker. There is no more excuses for Mikel Arteta. And like I've said to you, Dan, as much as you want to keep calling me negative and, people at home, how can this guy be saying Arteta out? How can this guy be saying Arteta out? Yeah? I am a supporter of Arsenal Football Club first, Dan. Yeah? You know this. I want Arsenal Football Club. I want my heart. I want Arsenal to win the Premier League title. I want us to win the Champions League. So see, comes the start of the season, my brother will tell you, my mum will tell you, anyone will tell you, I am in it to win it. Yeah? So inadvertently,
sometimes I do worry about some fans sometimes, and sometimes I think is Dan falling in that category because I know you. I know it's not true, but some fans I do think
some fans are in such a dark place that they would rather lose the title so Mikel Arteta can leave. That's how much they hate the guy. I do not hate him that much because I've got to think about Arsenal first. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna get behind Arteta inadvertently at the start of the season. I'm not going to be sitting there so negative. Arteta out. Start of the season, we've got Gyokeres, we've got Zubimendi, we've got things going on. Let's make this happen. Let's win the fucking Premier League title. I'm going to get behind you, Arteta. But if come 10 games after the season, I'm saying this, seeing the same old story, it's hard for me to remain positive. Yeah? As I keep saying, I believe Arteta is the man that's bought the bricks, he's bought the cement, he's put the house together, he's put the windows in, he's done all these sort of things. I do not believe he can finish the house, get the roof on, do all the snagging. I don't believe Arteta's that guy, but I hope that he is. I want to be proved wrong. I want you to be saying to me, Dan, yeah, I was fucking right. I told you, Dan, yeah? You didn't want to listen. And there's about 100 Arsenal fans that will tell me the same things. Do you understand? I'm hoping that's the case. Let's see what happens this season. He's got the pieces to the puzzle. Let's get an Eze in and let's see what happens.
Right.
So let's move on to the...
Let's go for the predictions now, yeah?
Go on.
Right, so who's going to go first? I think you'll go first, so we'll end on a positive note, yeah? Right, so we're going to ask you for your top 6.
Yeah.
And then we're going to say the 3 teams are going to get relegated. So we'll start off with the top 6. And you can give just a little bit of a reason why.
Now, I believe that Liverpool are going to win the Premier League title again.
Okay.
Yeah? Even without Isaac, I believe Ekatike might come good. I'm not too sure, but he scored a goal in the Charity Shield the other day. I think that will be a good addition from them. I'm not too sure. They've got Wirtz as well. I think that's going to be a good addition. Obviously, you've got Salah.
Top player.
Yeah. And I
Salah
also
looks a bit off it,
believe
though, pre-season.
RIP Diogo Jota as well. That's going to prove a lot of heart and passion burning within the Liverpool fans and within the players. And I think that may push them on to another Premier League title back-to-back. I think they're going to be hard to beat, especially if they go ahead and get a Gay now as well and add some more depth into their squad. And if they go ahead and get an Isaac as well, I think they're going to be hard to beat.
Okay, second.
That's a hard one. I'm going to go for Manchester City.
Okay.
I think Pep is very angry right now with what's happened last season. Yeah, he's a winner. He's got the squad. They've made some good additions in Reinders. And who's the other guy that they got again, Dan?
They got
Cherky.
Nori and Cherky, yeah.
Cherky, out
The defense
Nori.
is very suspect, though, but yeah.
It's suspect, but now they've got out
The
Nori
link
who's going
now
to go on
with
the left.
the link heavily looks like they might get Donnarumma and Rodrigo now as well.
Donnarumma. You're always messing up names, Don.
Donnarumma?
Donnarumma. It's Donnarumma, my
All
guy.
right, Donnarumma. If they get Donnarumma and Rodrigo, then,
Yeah.
bro, City could...
Yeah, and they're linked with Rodrigo as well,
Which is
Donnarumma. If they go ahead and get those players as well, with the players that they've already got as well, the sort of players that they've got sitting on the bench, yeah, they may even win the Premier League. But I'm going to go for Liverpool.
All right, third.
Yeah, so third. Drum roll. Arsenal Football Club. Just about pip Chelsea.
Right, you've
third
explained that
place.
already. Well, I think we know why you think that. Was one big reason, Mr. Mikel Arteta. All right, and fourth,
Chelsea Football
Chelsea
Club.
fifth.
You ready for this one?
Go on.
Manchester United.
United going up 10 places. All right.
They're going up 10 places.
And sixth.
And sixth, we're going to go for Thomas Frank. Tottenham.
Okay. All right. And your bottom three?
My bottom three is going to be, I believe that Sunderland, because they're an old school Premier League club. I think the history and everything, maybe that's just the madness talk. I don't think they're going down.
Nor do I.
Yeah. I think Burnley will go down. I think maybe a Wolves will go down.
Good manager, though.
Yeah. And who else? Leeds.
Cool. All right. Now, I'll do my top four, right?
Mr.
Firstly,
Positive Dan, there we go. We know who's coming first.
listen,
Unbeaten.
Arsenal will win the Premier League. And guys, my reason being is the first. I've got three key reasons why Arsenal win the Premier League. The first reason is Mikel Arteta, right?
Stop.
The man has proved already that he can go toe to toe with Pep Guardiola.
The man's proved already he's a failure.
Dan, let me land.
Sorry,
I'm going to say my reasons.
Sorry,
I'm going to do that again.
You
right?
wind me up every time you start talking about this Mikel Arteta guy. This is lawyer. This is his lawyer.
We're going to clip this for the shorts and that. So let me go. Yeah.
Go on.
The reason Arsenal will win the Premier League this year, there's 3 key reasons, and one of them is Mikel Arteta. The man has brought Arsenal out the mud when there was 20,000 fans at the stadium when we went out to Frankfurt in the Europa League. Now there's 60,000 fans, and we're all believing again, which leads me on to my second reason. Gyokeres. Gyokeres will score the goals, turn the draws into wins, and help us to win the Premier League. My third reason is squad depth. I feel like finally with these signings, we now have squad depth, and I think it's going to be pivotal throughout the season. So like I said, Mikel Arteta, Gyokeres, and squad depth are the reasons I think Arsenal will go on to become Premier League champions 2025-2026.
Inshallah.
Now, second, I'm going to say Liverpool. And I think it's going to be really close. I think it's going to be one of the most exciting title races ever. And third, I'll go Manchester City. Can't sleep on Manchester City. They're going to be in this race. I just think the defence, Nori and who's the other guy, the left back they've got?
Vardy.
No, he's going to go centre back. Probably.
Yeah.
Who's the left back? He's not great either. I think who is it again? I think Nori is the left back, isn't it?
He is
and
the
his
left
right back's going to be Nunes or someone like that. Anyway, so
Nunes
City,
or
I just think their defence is not going to be good enough to win the league. Fourth, I'm going to go for. I don't want to. It's probably going to be Chelsea. Fifth, I'm probably going to go. It all depends what business they do, but I feel like Thomas Frank could get Tottenham fifth actually. And sixth, I'm going to go for Newcastle. I think United will finish just outside the top 6. I think they'll improve this year. They might finish 9th, 10th, maybe 8th. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go for now. Relegation, again, Sunderland. I like Sunderland. And I really want them to stay up. If you haven't watched Sunderland Till I Die, go and watch it. Best football documentary ever, right? And it will just show you how far they've come because they was like in League One when that was aired. But yeah, so Sunderland, I think they'll stay up. Just touching on it because you did. Teams that will go down. Again, Leeds, big club and that, but I think they'll go down. I think Burnley will go down, but the other team I think will go down. So I think two will go straight back down. I think Brentford will go down.
Brentford?
Yeah, because Brentford have lost their manager, their identity. They've got Keith Andrews, set-piece coach, has now become their manager.
Lost Mbeumo
right?
as well.
They've lost Mbeumo. They've lost Norgard, their captain, to us. And they're
probably
going to lose Wissa. You take out their 3 best players and their manager, what are Brentford? So I think they'll be banging trouble this year. And I think Keith Andrews, he's Irish and I hope he does well. I'm Irish, but I can see him getting sacked, being the first manager to get sacked. And I can see Brentford going down.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just touch on another thing as well. I see you touched on the football terrace. Alexander Isak.
Yeah, do you think he'll end up going?
The way he's gone on,
I'm surprised that he didn't strike me as that sort of character. So I am quite surprised.
Me as that sort of character, but yeah, the way he's gone on, he's not going to play for Newcastle, even if he's still there at the end of the transfer where he's not going to kick a ball for Newcastle. I think it's gone too far now, Dan. I believe.
Do you know what another hot take could be though? I think Salah could have a poor season.
You know what? Right now, I'm looking at the Sun Dream Team right now, and I spoke to my boy the other day. He said he ain't got Salah in.
Do you know what?
And he's a lot of butter.
I know they kind of had the league already won, and you kind of lose the enthusiasm.
He was dog shit,
and obviously it was a Ramadan and all of that. But look, he's 33 now. Can he keep up to that level? He was so good for that first 7 months of the season or whatever. I think Saka's going to be the main right winger in the league now, and I think Saka's going to turn into what Salah was. Saka's going to be the one getting 20 goals.
Hoping. We're hoping that Nigerian
I saw Saka the other day, and he was back to his old best. So anyone doubting Saka, do not doubt Bukayo Saka.
Dan, come on, it's
because Bukayo Saka will get 20 league goals this season. He'll get 10 plus assists. And he's probably going to be player of the season.
I hope so. The only thing that makes me believe that is, when that Nigerian blood clicks in, bro. The healing. It's a different type of healing that's going on in that hamstring, I'm telling ya.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I say. But yeah, we hope that Saka is back to his 100% best We can't go by much of the pre-season, but from what I saw, he's looking like he's back to his best and he's recovered and he's ready to go. And I believe that he's going to be hungry this season. Yeah, and let's just hope that him and Gyokeres can get a good link up as well. It's looking positive, man. It's looking positive.
It certainly is looking positive. But what Wednesday today, right? No, Tuesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days away. Obviously, Premier League starts with Liverpool. And who they got again? Is it?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth at home though, right?
Bournemouth at home.
Yeah, but
anyone that does Dream Team, I've left Salah in. The only reason is he's got a good record against
guys,
Bournemouth.
if anyone wants to join the Dream Team, by the way, we're doing £100 pot. There's about 8 of us in it. So just DM me, Dan Daguna, on Instagram, or you can write in positive Dan. I've got both the names up. So DM me on that, and I'll give you once you send over 100 quid, I'll send you the pin, and you can get involved if you want, guys.
100%. Got about 3. I got about 3 as well. So yeah, if you want to get involved, just
winner takes all. But yeah, guys, listen, again, thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe. It's going to mean the world to us.
As Dan said, his personal one is Dan Laguna. The page is Guna's Therapy. I am Realist Dan if you want to find me. Also on Football Terrace as well. Yeah. As Positive Dan and Negative Dan. Yeah. Yeah, but we're about. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It will mean the world to us.
We seem to be getting subscribers now. So people that have subscribed, it's picking up a little bit for us. So we appreciate it. And listen, look, guys, we want some comments. We want to know what you guys think. So that's what we're looking for now. So drop some comments. Don't be shy, man. Get involved.
Yeah, get involved in the community.
And we're
going to be going
straight back.
Yeah, we're going to be going live as well. So also, if you're a content creator as well, reach out to us. You can always come on our channel as well and jump on a live as well if you want. Building a community right now. So yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. New season started. Just trying
to think, whenever we finish these podcasts, there's always something we forget after. If you want to have a look at the list there, if we've forgotten anything.
Everything on the list. All I can say to you, Dan, is I'm very excited.
So am I, mate. And
I've been lost for the last 2.
Excited. Yeah, I know.
I've been lost for the last 2. Even when I'm not watching Arsenal, I'm watching all the games.
Listen, like, obviously, it's waking up. That feeling when you know Arsenal are playing. You wake up, you look at your phone, you look at the team news. You know what I mean? You have a little fry up.
And I don't know about
wherever you're watching the game, you go down to the pub, you have a few beers, or you go to your brother's house, or you go wherever you're going. Do you know what I mean? And
it's
bro,
just, for me,
it's that feeling, man.
Yeah, and even
that
as an
feeling's
Arsenal
going to be
fan,
back.
Yeah, it's going to be back. And even as an Arsenal fan, obviously that's the biggest thing. But see, when I'm watching the Ops, I'm watching a Man United against a Brentford, let's say. I am rooting for Brentford.
Exactly.
It's crazy. You're going to hear me celebrating in my house.
You're always supporting.
Thinking that I'm watching Arsenal. I'm not even watching Arsenal. I've just seen someone slap something against Man United or slap something against Man City. Get in, come on. We are back.
Yeah, we are back.
We are back.
We are back, and Arsenal are back, and we're going to be Premier League champions. We'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Peace out.